Hi guy, welcome to B&B Spoilers and News channel. Today we will talk about the update of Bold and the Beautiful spoilers on Tuesday, September 15th teases that Liam Spencer's point of view on Dr. John Finnegan will begin to change. Finn is a great doctor who has been a great help to Steffy, but Liam will feel the lines are starting to blur. He'll realize that Finn only prescribed a second refill because Steffy asked him to, so this will leave Liam with worries. Of course, Finn also made house calls, which is pretty unusual in 2020. After Liam confronts Finn on Tuesday, all the pieces of the puzzle will fall into place. Finn's comments will lead Liam to believe that the doctor is more interested in Steffy than a patient. Once Finn gets defensive, Liam will determine that Finn wants to go out with Steffy, not just heal her. This will leave Liam worried that Finn doesn't have a clear idea when it comes to Steffy. Liam will think it's risky for Steffy to have a romance with her doctor, but that's exactly where things are going. Steffy is the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say that Liam will express his fears to Thomas Forrester by Wednesday, but Thomas won't think Liam deserves to intervene. Until then, Thomas will be busy making a special delivery to Steffy. BB fans can expect Thomas to drop a gift from Vinnie Walker, which will appear sweet and innocent on the surface. However, this will not be just an ordinary gift to get well soon. Inside will be another, dangerous gift that could fuel Steffy's addiction. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Vinnie will secretly send Steffy the painkillers he's looking for. Steffy thinks she needs more than just over-the-counter medicines, so Vinnie will think it's helping her crush. In reality, Vinnie will allow Steffy and keep her on a dark road that will get darker and darker. Thomas will not be informed that Vinnie is Steffy's new drug supplier. She'll probably assume Vinnie's gift will amuse Steffy and brighten her day a little. Instead, Steffy will get prescription drugs and hide her new stash of drugs from the people who care for her. It should be heartbreaking to see Steffy take this path, but Jacqueline McInnes-Wood is already delivering some great performance. We will provide updates as more news on BB appears. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say the best is yet to come when it comes to Wood's scenes, so stay tuned. CDL will have many more great Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, updates and news for you, so don't forget to let us be your main source. At Spencer, Justin arrived with documents closing deals on 2 radio station purchases. Wyatt and Bill praised Justin, and Bill thanked Justin for taking the trouble while Bill was out of focus. Justin replied that Bill had a lot to do in his personal life. Wyatt added that Bill was stuck between Katie and Brooke, and wondered what Bill would do. Justin said he thought Bill had professed his love for Brooke. Wyatt joked that Justin had some time to catch up. Bill explained that he believed he could have a life with Brooke. However, there was also, my Katie, a woman who had taught him that he could commit and settle down. He had a family with Katie and was not ready to give them up. Bill explained that Katie had closed with him after that kiss and would hardly recognize his presence when she took Will. Katie had said they were done and that had fueled her attraction for Brooke. Brooke, however, was determined to claim her marriage to that poser. Bill didn't understand why she was so attached to Ridge. Justin wondered if Bill was saying he was willing to give up Brooke's dream for Katie's reality. Or is it just that Brooke isn't available? Justin asked. Bill denied both perspectives and said Katie was right for him, more than any woman he had ever been with, including Brooke. He stated that he had to earn Katie's trust and be worthy of their family. He admitted that kissing Brooke was wrong, and when Katie brings me back, that's a particular mistake I won't make anymore. Bill had to go to a meeting, but Justin didn't remember seeing anything on his calendar. Bill gave Justin the day off and said he would send a rocket if he needed Justin. In the Forrester CEO's office, Katie, Donna and Brooke were still together. Katie remembered Brooke saying Bill showed up during Brooke's last plea to Ridge. Brooke stated that Bill walked in there as if he belonged. He wondered why he would do it. Katie thought everyone knew the answer and said Bill was looking for Brooke. Brooke remembered he was worried about her, and Quinn had a smug expression on her face. Katie asked if Quinn could have called him. Brooke replied that if Quinn did, she would accomplish her mission to stop Brooke's raids with Ridge. Katie was sure Ridge and Brooke would find their way back together as they always had. Donna asked what would happen to Katie and Bill. Katie said she told Bill it was over. Donna wondered if Katie meant it and if Katie and Bill could be as inevitable as Brooke and Ridge. Katie didn't think anything was so inevitable. Katie advised Brooke to do what she was good at, keep faith until Ridge found her faith. Katie believed that with Brooke's patience and persistence, Ridge would be back. Donna agreed. Brooke thought Ridge was still vulnerable to Shauna. Brooke blamed herself, citing her reckless and careless moment that alienated him from her and made him susceptible to Quinn and Shauna. Later, Katie was in the design office when she heard Bill behind her, telling her that it took his breath away. He murmured that he had heard it before. He said the statement had been true all that time. Katie suspected Donna had called him there. Bill didn't know what Katie was talking about. He told her he missed her and their relationship. He knew he screwed it all up and he would never stop regretting it. He was looking forward to seeing Will the next day and noticed that the boys seemed to be managing the separation well. Okay, Katie said he was a tough guy. Bill hoped that eventually Katie would know how much he regretted making things wrong. Katie was also sorry. She was sorry that Bill and Brooke couldn't stay away from each other, that their trust was broken, and that she couldn't accept his apology and move on. Part of Katie was telling her not to be proud and to think about their family, but she wasn't ready yet. Smiling, Bill decided he would take it as a positive that Katie said she wasn't ready yet. It was a sign of encouragement for him. Katie told Bill she couldn't stick up to get back into her confidence. Bill offered to work to be stubborn and also to prove he was worthy of his trust. He missed his Katie, their family and the life they had created. He wanted to be the man he was when he was with her. He especially liked that boy. She replied that she liked him above all too. Bill welcomed the challenge of winning her back and promised to do whatever it takes. At the mansion, Quinn noticed that Ridge seemed surprised by the marriage proposal. She wasn't surprised that Shauna wanted another ceremony, this time with friends, family, and a sober groom. It would be a celebration of Ridge and Shauna's love for all to see. Quinn was ready to book Carter, but Ridge told her to hold on. He wondered why he was pushing for a second marriage. Quinn joked that she should be ashamed of wanting to help her friend achieve a happy ending. She asked if Shauna deserved a husband who remembered their marriage. Ridge said they were already married and didn't think another event would change anything. He suspected something else was going on. Quinn thought Ridge was lucky to have Shauna, who was just asking for a little thing. Quinn didn't know why she would think twice. A woman's first marriage was to be memorable for both parties, and the marriage would solidify their union in front of the whole family. Quinn asked if she wanted all the Forresters to accept Shauna as his wife. Ridge asked if Quinn knew the family included Brooke. Agreeing, Quinn expressed her wish to have Brooke there and said it would help her accept the fact that she and Ridge were no longer married and that Shauna was his wife. Ridge wanted to hear from Shauna. Quinn said Shauna would tell him what Quinn said. Shauna wanted a wedding in front of family, children and Brooke, especially Brooke. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe.